Hello my friends, good morning, this is Jeannette. Welcome back to a new makeup tutorial. And as I promised, I'm going to be working today on Victoria Beckham's product. Not all of them, friends, but I got some few items. Victoria Beckham been working, friends, with Augustine Bader. Is a very renowned scientist. She's been partnership with him on the creation of some of her product. I've been trying several times already. This is stunning foundation drops from Victoria Beckham by Augustine Bader. Over here you can see it by Augustine Bader, meaning this foundation is being infused with a TFCA, which is a cell rejuvenating complex. And I got, friends, to begin the tutorial, Victoria Beckham by Augustine Bader again, the cell rejuvenating illuminator. Okay, I don't know if have you seen this before, but I picked the shade golden. I'm super impressed about the quality and how luxurious her brand is. Look, this is the illuminator. I pay $100 something for this container. You can see the Victoria Beckham by Augustine Bader preparation with TFC8 complex. It's ideal for dry, dull skin type. So this is perfect for somebody like me, okay, because I suffer from dryness. Formulated with Augustine Bader, clinically tested proprietary skin cells. I was reading this info, friends, because I use the cream, the rich cream from Augustine Bader, so I can tell you about the excellency or the quality of that cream. It's just stunning, you know, for people, you know, with rosacea. It's calming, it's soothing, it's beautifying, it's hydrating, so name it. This is magnetic. So this video was requested, and this is what I'm doing. Over there have the blue signature from Augustine Bader. I think so it's just genius. I wanna put a drop over here and to show you how this look. Okay, so this is the illuminating product. Okay, it's golden. So let us see what is going to be the effect. Let me tell you, I see on my hand, right? Oh la la. I haven't done nothing on my face, friends. Look, I'm just using a tiny little bit at a time. I want to put this all over. It's golden, you know, it's amazing for now, summer. If this can give and provide a little bit, you know, of a tan effect, friends, this is very super moisturizing. As well, you're not going to see a wow, what a tan. No. Probably it's going to produce luminosity, but it's not a meaning that it's going to leave your face tan. I am a true light. Doesn't look like I have any color at all, even though on the product magnificently look golden. I think my face looks just gorgeous. I like the glow. I don't know if you can observe that, friends. Wow, this is very beautiful, friends. You won't see nothing out of the ordinary other than a beautiful glow. It's not diminishing my redness on the cheeks, as you can observe. If you touch this baby, it's heavy. So now, since all of you are really familiar with the foundation drops, I'm going to apply it offline, and I will be back to show you the results. I'm going to be using Victoria Beckham eyeshadows, so stay tuned please with me And we're going to be using Tom Ford and the new releases from Marc Jacobs as my bronzer and comparison as well. I just finished applying the foundation drops from Victoria Beckham, and this is the final look. I did observe, you know, a tiny golden finish on my face. I truly love it because it's very, very natural, meaning this beautiful illuminator is like enhancing the shade. I think so. I truly love the finish. The foundation, I've been using it for a while already. I would like to say 2 weeks. I never fancied the product before for reasons. I never had probably the opportunity, you know, to get it. But I am in love with the performance. So I'm going to apply BURBERRY, the Beyond Wear Concealer, the peach shade here where my dark circles are. I like this formulation. I've been recommending the BURBERRY line, friends, is so exquisite. So I'm going to be applying Givenchy, the PRISME LIBRE loose setting, and I'm using the original formula. I love it. It's the 03 Voila Rose. Here we come. I think this powder is so beautiful, friends. Oh my, I'm truly in love with the performance. The luminosity my face has, friends, is priceless. I'm truly, truly in love with what I see. Wow, how gorgeous are this product. 5 Light, that is my shade. I'm going to proceed with the bronzers. Tom Ford on the SOLEIL launches. He brings 4 shades, and I have 2 of them, which is CASCAIS and PANAREA. This is CASCAIS and this is PANAREA. I want to use this one today. These powder, friends, are so beautiful. Let me give you a swatch. Is how soft they are when you apply, even though then over there says powder, but these behave so silky. And this is the stunning PANAREA. I've been using this shade so much, friends. You might think it's so dark for my skin, but let me show you. They leave you with a gorgeous sunbathing effect. They have a more golden finish on the skin than red or orangey. And I want to compare it with the recent launch from Marc Jacobs. I just finished my video yesterday, friends. It's under editing. You are going to be able to see my whole impression regarding the collection. Look at this beauty. 2 luxury brands, friends. So I got 2 of them as well. I got the 20 and the 30. This is the 30, and I want to make a swatch. This powder, when you put your finger there, friends, it's like touching silk. Look at this. It's so effortless. Doesn't produce any kickback. And as you can observe as well, this shade in comparison with the Tom Ford is more neutral. PANAREA and the 30 medium MOYEN. 2 brushes, friends. Sigma, the F30 is a mega powder brush, and the other one is from Sigma F36. So I'm going to pack a little bit of the Marc Jacobs and apply it on this part of my face. This is not powdery, okay? It's so easy. The application is so gorgeous, buildable, friends. This is not going to give you a punch, you know, of the bronzer right away, but it's going to help you to build the shade. Okay, that is what I experienced yesterday. Then I tried this powder for the first time. How in love I am with the same powder. I'm just a slightly bit contouring my jawline. One other thing I don't have enough, friends, it was how gorgeous and elegant this look to the skin. Oh my, can you see this? Is blurring, in my opinion, beautifying the glow you observe. I would like to say from the foundation and the illuminator. Look at this, friends. And nothing on this side. Marc Jacobs here. This is the medium 30 M-MOYEN. I'm going to list this baby here, friends. And now I'm going to proceed with Tom Ford PANAREA. It's a 03. This is what you are going to see on the brush, okay? I come over here and I start applying the beauty everywhere where I think I want to be done. The same quality as I see on Marc Jacobs. The product is to be built. I want to send my prayers to all the people from Venezuela. And yesterday they got a strike with a 2 terrible earthquake. I grew up, friends, you know, waking up in the middle of the night because the ground didn't stop moving, okay? So Chile is one of the most seismic countries in the world because we have so many volcanoes, right? But look the face, friends. This is with PANAREA. I think both palettes provide lightweight coverture. Both are super hydrating on the skin. And I'm observing here, look at this. This from Tom Ford looks so frightening. Highly recommending both of them. Highly, friends. Recommended the quality, the infusion of these beauties here. Marc Jacobs surprised us with a lot of skincare, you know, on all of the products that he produced on this just recent collection. And I went to order one of the newest palette she launched. It's called the Eye Wardrobe. This one was made in Italy. Okay, the eyeshadow, the shade Orchid. When you buy this product, the eyeshadow comes in one container and the case for the wardrobe eye palette comes in a different case. Is this baby here? Very little palette, friends. This is heavy, o sea, heavy. It looks so luxe, okay? Wow, very pretty, very elegant. Had a magnificent size of a mirror, very pretty if you are in the car. And this is how the color story look on the palette Orchid. I just insert the palette here. Over here you have a little hole. You want to remove this eyeshadow, you know, a refill and replace it with another one. You can do it. And I did apply the Sisley because it's kind of glowy. These are the very first 3 shades. The pinky is a cream satin shade. Wow, very pretty, very soft. It's a combination of a goldish slash, I would like to say coppery, very muted coppery, very pretty. Let us apply that one on my brow bone. I'm going to start by doing that with the refer brush number 26. Wow, the color is very beautiful. Yeah, it is like, oh, It is satiny, friends. It is totally satiny. Oh wow. So I'm starting already with surprises. So as it is normal, and probably if you are coming and used to my channel, friends, you will know I love bringing, the lightest shade all the way to meet the highest point of my eye, which is here, okay? Because I have deep set eyes. Wow, the color is gorgeous, friends. Look at this, just with that, friends. Oh my. First time trying Victoria Beckham product, friends. Wow. So on the outer, I'm going with this burgundy. Din, din, din. I'm going to shake it because I don't know how the formulation is going to behave. As you see, I go with rounding and dabbing motions. When I'm not familiar with the formulation, it's the safest way you can do your eyes, okay? So you are pressing the shade toward your skin, right? And on my brow bone, slightly bit. Oh my friends, I love the palette. Highly pigmented. I'm going to transition with this pale rose here. Same thing. What a beautiful palette, friends. And I'm going to bring this all the way to meet this gorgeous satiny ivory, okay? So with my finger, because I think fingers always bring better results. And oh, okay. I was thinking that the eye was looking very plateau with a lot of like a pinky burgundy shades. So this is a shimmery, creamy, wow. So I start from the lash line, diffusing this shimmery shade all the way up. The only thing I think we need on this palette, but let me tell you, we're going to do it with bronzer, okay? It's a transition shade, and I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs, the 30 M-MOYEN. You don't have, right, the shade, the right shade on your vanity or your collection, always grab your bronzers. Look at this. Look the effect and the finish. These stunning pencils from Marc Jacobs. I'm going to proceed and I'm going to use the burgundy, okay? Just a tiny bit. And with the brush number 23, I'm packing on the darkest shade. Just a good lifting on the eye. Wow, look at this, friends. I told you that these pencils, cool gel pencil from Marc Jacobs, they were a must go yesterday. Silver now, friends. Wow, how beautiful it is. See? So what the beige is going to do is to open up your eyes, okay? And I'm going to use the mascara from Marc Jacobs, the new one. in shade black. Look at this. The dimension on the eye, wow. I'm going to proceed on this eye and I will be back. My beautiful friends, I'm almost done with the second eye. I'm just adding this last shade, the shimmery, how beautiful it is. The complement of each of the shade on this makeup look, friends, is so gorgeous. Oh my. You see, I apply the shimmer in a diagonal direction, okay? So that way your eye have a more elongated definition, okay? So I don't have enough from the Beauty of the palette, friends. How pretty the whole, right? Considering the golden illuminator with the foundation drops and this stunning palette. Wow, wow, beautiful. The lengthening of this mascara is so crazy. If you open your eyes a little bit more than what you should doing it, friends, your eyelashes are so long, it's going to reach all the way to your eyebrows, okay? This is just what happened here. Orchid from Victoria Beckham. For the highlighter, friends, I do have two options. If we want to break slightly bit the vibe of the pink, we can go with Capri from Tom Ford the recent launches. I have this other one from Givenchy, recent launch. Let me show you how this one look in comparison with Capri. Oh my. Capri is definitely like a more icy, and this one from Givenchy is more champagne. I really like to try different things. We're going to do one side with Tom Ford. This is a fan brush from Refer number 20. What do you think? I think so. It's beautiful. You know why, friends? Because it's breaking a little bit the monotony of the pink. Wow, look at this. It's the 003 Pearly Gold. When you are mature, okay? Not all of you, but some people are going to have the tendency to start losing volume on the temple areas. If that is your case, apply a little bit of highlighter on that area, so you are going to give the impression of a fuller, you know, temple. Very pretty. It's a very pretty technique. So for these, friends, we need to learn how to play right with light and shadows. The face have a gorgeous natural glow from the illuminator and from the foundation, okay? Oh, I don't have enough. Now Pearly Gold from Givenchy with another brush from Refer, same one. Yeah, this is so subtle, elegant. Wow. Oh my. These products are pure luxury, friends. Can you see what I'm saying? Definitely the nose. I'm applying not on the middle. I hate it. I have this natural nose, friends, that have two like a bumps here, and here is dentation. So I enjoy applying the highlighter just there. I have a very pronounced cupid bow. So when I apply it, turn a little bit of highlighter in this area, friends, it gives the impression of a flip on the lip, okay? See? Little tricks normally we use. I normally don't bring the line all the way here, okay? Because I don't want for my lip to look droopy, okay? Look at the shade, friends. It's so beautiful. You are not going to believe it, but I got it on Amazon. It's called the Lifter Liner, Maybelline. Super creamy, these pencils. I don't have anything from Victoria Beckham, and I do have this nude pink from Marc Jacobs. It's a nude pink. And let us go with Love Muscles from Marc Jacobs. This shade is natural. It's very muted. Very, very muted, friends. Wow, what a beautiful shade. Love Muscle 101. This is the recent launches from Marc Jacobs. I'm going to apply a powder since my face is kind of plateau. So this powder is a brightener, okay? If you want to know from whom, it's from Charlotte Tilbury. Look at the difference right away here and there. Can you see what I'm saying? And don't be afraid if you have lines of expression to bring this beauty near it, okay? Because it's not going to alter or sit on the lines of expression. Because the blush by itself, friends, is a lot. Is this one? I'm going to list it on the description box below, and the brush I normally use for the powder application. Beautiful subscriber, you have all my gratitude for suggesting, Victoria Beckham product. I have all the satin kajal pencils. I didn't use it for the only reason that I have all this beauty from Marc Jacobs I just bought, okay? So we're talking about summer. We're speaking about probably, a daily go or an evening makeup look. If happen you want something for a daily go using this baby here, I would like to recommend use just the lightest pink and a little bit of this shimmer, and you are done. Voila. Wow, what a rich palette, friends. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be waiting. I was very tempted to use this product from Dolce & Gabbana, but I thought it was a lot of pink because this had pink, gold, bronzy. What a beautiful and complete highlighter Dolce & Gabbana launch. Wow. Thank you so much. Again, second time using my Marc Jacobs bronzer. Thank you, Tom Ford, who said that we have to do, right? Smoky eye with black. And I took this makeup look to this level for you to appreciate, right? Every single of the shade on the max potential. So bravo to Victoria Beckham. This eyeshadow between the case and the eyeshadow by itself is 75. It's very little. Let me show you another palette. Luxury House. Luxury. Same price and everything. Talking about the quality of the formula. Okay? This palette from Gucci, as heavy as the one from Victoria Beckham, okay? I pay $75 plus taxes. $75 for Victoria plus taxes. Gucci is a company, friends, that have miles of experience on luxury formulation, okay? 10 shades. And she gave me 4 for the same price. I think it's a little pricey, over the top, because the color story as a color story is beautiful, but it's not surpassing the quality, right, of Gucci. I would like to say that, okay, if I have to compare. Now, this formula, comparing it with YSL, which is the other luxury palette we just got. I'm not talking about the brand, I'm talking about formula wise. So we have YSL, the Nude Couture palette. Okay, we have mattes, we have shimmer, and we have cream matte on this palette, okay? I pay 75 plus taxes. And we have 9 shades. She is overpriced on her product. It's one thing to have in consideration when we buy something, right, because of the quality and the caliber of what we are receiving between YSL and Gucci, friends. Luxury of luxury, right? I love what I see so far. I love the tan shade and color my face have. So thank you, friends, so much. I hope that you like the topic of today's video. I truly hope you enjoy everything I bring to the table. The latest of the latest, the hottest, and the luxury that is happening recently on the makeup industry, okay? So thank you so much for giving me this time with you on your busy schedule, on your busy time. You won't believe it. After this, I'm going to change quick, eat, because I have to train a couple of doctors. I truly like the finish on my face, okay? Thinking we're summer, thinking we love that touch, you know, of sunbathe effect. So thank you so much again, and see you in the very next one. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all, my friends. Thank you, beautiful subscriber, for proposing the idea of Victoria Beckham. Thank you so much, and stay tuned so you can tell me what would you like to see next. We will be in touch. Thank you very much. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to my channel. Hype my videos, please. And don't forget, friends, don't forget to give me a thumb up.